Good morning, judges, teachers, and all my friends. My name is Chhay Liminh, and I study at Primary 4 in IP program at Suvarnabhumi School Takmawan campus. Today, I was very delighted because I have a chance to show you about my project that is called Fire Extinguisher. The purpose of my project is to show you that fire needs air to burn. Did you know that thing cannot burn without air? And what happens to the air when something burns? But before I show you about my project, I would like to introduce you the material that we need for this project. First, we need big clean empty jars, small clean empty jar, color water or normal water, 3 coins with the same size, a clay or sticky text, a stopwatch or phone time recorders, matches or lighters, a plate, and the last but not least is a small candles. There are 2 parts of experiment in my project. The first part will be the experiment without the water, and the second part of the experiment will be doing the experiment with the waters. Now let's see how the project works. First, put the sticky tag at the bottom of the candle. Next, place the candle at the bottom of the plate. Then, light up the candle with matches or lighters. Finally, after that, record the time that it used to put out the fires, but don't forget to cover it with a small jars. The small jar used 6 seconds to put out the fires. Now repeat the same thing using the big jars. Don't forget to record the time. How much time do you think that the big jar is gonna use to put out the fires? Let's see together. The big jar used 24 seconds to put out the fires. So now, did you know which jar used a longer time to put out the fires? The big jars or the small jars? It's the big jars. But why? It's because the big jars contain more oxygen than the small jars, and this allows the fire to burn longer. Now let's see what happens if we do the same experiment, but this time we will use the water by pouring it into the plates. Let's find out together. First, put the sticky tag at the bottom of the candle. Next, place the candle in the middle of the plate. Then place 3 coins with the same size into the plate. After that, pour a little amount of color waters or normal waters into the plate. Finally, light up the candle with matches or lighters and cover it with a jar. But before you cover it with a jar, you must wait patiently for the fire to burn properly first. Now let's see what happened to the water. Wow, the water goes up. But how does it go up? It's because when the fire goes out, the air cools down and compresses. This allows the water to rush in and fill up the space where the air used to be. So now we all know that the more air the fire has, the longer it will burn. We also learned that when the air cools down fast, it will contract and get smaller. And this is the end of my project. Thank you for your listening and attention. Goodbye.